So I think it's only appropriate whenever I'm going to be making my last Adobe Premiere Pro video that I do so in a way that brings value to all of my viewers and subscribers that have been with me up to this point. I am making the switch over to DaVinci Resolve, but in this video, I want to show you exactly what it takes to get podcast quality audio out of your smartphone, 360 cameras, DJI OSMO. This is a game changer. Like, there's no reason to spend $300 on a microphone anymore, especially whenever you can just use the click of a button. I'm really looking forward to doing this with you, but first, yo, here we go, bro. Let's do it. All right, so Full Tilt Productions, we're back at it again with Salt and Sunshine, Florida. Like I keep on saying, when creators collaborate, we dominate, and that's exactly what we're doing today. Check this out. We're at Placida Boat Ramp right now. So where we're at right now is Placida. Today is a little bit like, well, I would say a little bit different, a lot of bit different, like, because Salt and Sunshine brought us onto the boat, capture some B-roll, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we have an opportunity to show you guys how to catch some cool footage if and whenever you decide to visit Florida. And if you're a snowbird, don't be afraid of going home, it's fine. But in the meantime, check this out. One of the most beautiful views you will ever see. And I have to keep on scrolling. Yeah, see? So we're going to be running the 360 cameras, Mavic Air 2, iPhone, the Rode Videomic NTG. That's what I'm using now. And fun fact, did you know that in Adobe Premiere Pro, you can actually give yourself a podcast voice by the click of a button? I'll show you that in this video too. Probably busted into some shorts, you know, feed the algorithm for other things. But in the meantime, check this out.
The darker colors are the deeper water that comes up into the shallower.
Okay.
And that line right there, that's that shore break line.
Hell yeah.
Break our shrimp in half so that way we get more use out of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So here we are over at, what'd you call it, Carl? Dog Island. Hell yeah. So one of our last videos, like Wendy's first full send, she tried to get it over here, but we started getting attacked by birds of prey. So now, you know what time it is. So the goal here is I want to set up the 360 camera, and we're going to do like a little sky hyperlapse a little bit while we're cooking and stuff. Kyle's firing up this Magma grill. Wendy's already finding all sorts of beautiful shells. We're anchored. Yeah. So here it is, Dog Island. Now, truth be told, I gotta pee really bad since being on the boat. But yeah, Dog Island, you gotta watch out, because if you come out here somehow, if you manage to find your way out here, what you need to be aware of is the cactus, because I managed to find the only cactus in this area. Completely beautiful, untouched Florida island, Dog Island. Here we are.
Así. con cual donde sea, papi, 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 con cual papi, 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 con cual papi, 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 con cual papi, 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 donde.
And now I'm really excited to be doing this with y'all because I am switching over to DaVinci Resolve because, well, let's face it, it's free and I can get down with that. And the fact of the matter is not everybody can afford $300 for an expensive microphone. And even if you do have an expensive microphone, the situation is it won't always hook up to your camera. Like you need a special adapter for this one, for the DJI OSMO, you need a special adapter for your phone. And it's a lot of hassle and headache, and honestly, it gives you a lot of gear to work, like to carry and lug around all the time. Thanks Adobe, but I'm still leaving. So this is the Insta360 ONE X2 with the selfie stick extended all the way out. And how's the audio? I know it's probably pretty crappy, but with snap the finger due to magical editing. How's the audio sound now? I'm actually not even speaking louder at all. This is just how it is. Busy highway over there, pickleball behind me. Let me know. So now we know that the audio on the Insta360 ONE RS 1-inch 360 edition is pretty epic, but at the same time with wind blowing around, like it's not impossible for you to imagine the fact that it's not going to be the best quality. So it'll be interesting to find out with a click of a button like that how it sounds. We've already heard it on the X2. This is the RS 1-inch 360. Plenty of stuff. I wanted to make sure there's plenty of ambient noise so you can give a really good comparison and see if it's going to be something that works for you or not. Because honestly, if it's not going to work for you, I'd rather you know that now, and that way you can just go ahead and get an expensive microphone. And now this is the DJI OSMO Action, and like I was saying, $300 microphone, something like this, a Rode Videomic NTG, there's really no replacing that. But I think in a pinch, this AI podcast feature on Adobe will help out, like, big time. Let me know down in the comments. But anyways, like I said, this is the OSMO Action, and this is with the podcast. Like that. So now I obviously got to talk and say something, but can you notice a difference? So we've done the X2, the iPhone, the ONE RS 1-inch 360, now the OSMO Action. Wanted to give y'all the best possible way and option to really compare. I wanted to give y'all the best comparisons possible to really tell, because I know not everyone's using, you know, an iPhone or a microphone or an OSMO or an X2 or the 1-inch 360. So I just really wanted to try to cover all the bases. But if you found any value in this content, please consider subscribing, smash that like, and sharing also helps out a lot. But anyways, we're done with this video. Later.